Hello there, welcome to False News, folks. Today we'll be doing another one. Now, this is more of a video, politics video, planet Earth video, United States video. You know how many jokes I can make just based off the intro I can make right now? With everything that's been going on. X is an entire battlefield. Twitter is an entire battlefield right now. All of YouTube and Twitter is a battlefield. It is going down. It is going down, my friends. A lot is going on. It is going down, my friends. Look, if you hate ICE, say fuck ICE over in Twitter right now. If you want to be a part of the gang, say fuck ICE as loud as you can possibly in the platform right now. It is going haywire. Like, trust me, every single large creator that you can see that this is YouTube right now, that this is ICE, that this is this administration, and this, like, who do this openly right now, you are the absolute OGs. Let's break it down here. So, this is not coming without previous context. Let's first explain Nicole Renee Good and Alex Jeffrey Pretty. Right? These two were just normal daily citizens that you will see around, working at hospital, have normal daily jobs. Normal to innocent US citizens, right? Now, we can't forget about immigrants who have died to ICE, right? We have immigrants who died to ICE who are not fully US citizens, but we do have US citizens now that have died underneath the hands and were shot down by ICE. If you or somebody who, like, so as I'm talking right now, the platform is haywire. Like, you will find all sorts of creators, VTubers, leaders, speakers, animators, artists, reporters, journalists, gamers, content creators, police officers, politicians, even singers and YouTube icons, and everybody that you fucking know is on the table battling it out with MAGA right now. With the killing of those two innocent US citizens, people immediately went down the striking in Minnesota and a general strike against ICE, telling them to get the hell out of their state. I absolutely agree, and if you're somebody who supports MAGA, get yourself checked. Because then we had the unfortunate news that Red says Desu, Chiba Reviews, Asmongold, SQC, Tectone, they love ICE. They love racism. They love the worst of humanity. But we have their opposers, and that is happening historically. We have myself doing as much as possible, right, to speak out and get connections. I genuinely want people to join in on the bus that is going on with the entire associated internet of, like, all of these people who I said, who are banding together. Even companies are banding together to report what is going on. Like, there are protests going on, full loaded, full people are doing all of this. Now, of course, I can't put everything on YouTube because YouTube's gonna say this, you're putting some really graphic stuff. See for it yourself what is going on, right? Keys in the Eye made it in the Fortnite. Then we had the shootings. Then we have large creators dissing YouTube themselves. We had the TikTok acquisition, the killing of Renee Good, and then the killing of Alex Jeffrey Pretty, right? And then now we have VTubers fighting in between each other against the MAGA movement, right? And then we have full-on creators and famous people now they're joining the group of people, my people, and other people, even for different communities. And internationally, we have everybody going hectic, going haywire all over the entire Twitter platform as it is. Every singular famous person and semi-famous person that I know had just broke out the silence and said, fuck ICE. They started drawing arts. They started chanting. They started saying, report them. They started getting companies to sue them. Everybody is banding together in this historic moment, this unprecedented time, right? Where every singular person, no matter what job role or person or where they came from or what they think or believe in, everybody is banding together. We have the edge right now. If you join in right now, join my Discord server, and all these other people, if anybody can contact me, tell me what the hell is going on, because every single person who I know now is banding together and saying we hate ICE, we hate YouTube, we hate Larry Ellison, and we hate all of these other people that are all of these people. And you can see the most awful of human beings, even Red Says Desu, they're going and saying frell them, frell off. They're saying this. Every single person, even people who you once thought were apolitical, who were never involved in politics, they started coming in. And they started saying something like, yeah, you know what? Frell the silence, F ICE. They said their thing. They put in their token. Everything is going according to what the people are doing right now. And not only is it just happening in Minnesota, the states around them and the cities around all of Minnesota, yes, outside Minnesota, have also started joining in on the protests. They were not organized, they were not done, and guess what? I have something interesting that's about to go on. So, because I've been really involved in this, I badly wanted to talk with people who are in the similar spot as I am right now, because Florida is a Republican state. You won't go around, right, without thinking about MAGA for like a minute, right? If you're in Florida, just like I am. Most states who are in red states, right? There's some people who are sick and tired of their governors, and I fully understand what is going on with you, because you hate your healthcare bills, you hate your medical bills, and you hate these thugs going around, these criminal ICE thugs, right? This terrorist organization that they calls themselves, the heroes of the United States, right? The patriots of the United States. So they call themselves that, but everybody doesn't agree with that. But I have something interesting going on. So at 8 p.m., if I'm able to do this, I'm going to be in a meeting call with people who are in similar terms of I am, who also agree with what's going on with the ICE resentment that's been, hugely exploding on the internet. Like right now, everywhere I go, there are people just sending F ICE, F this, F that, and all that, and they're all doing their best to like vocally put out their opinions without any, like, they have no mercy. Every one of them just said, you know what, F this, F that. And then we have some people who I know who drew artworks for this. And this is interesting because I know the artist behind this artwork, and it is really interesting. And then we have some douchebag posting the clown picture and AI generating a altered version of it. But this is what matters here. This is the heroes of the United States, it seems that these people keep thinking are the heroes of the United States. They're not heroes of the United States. They're murderers, right? They're murderers. They're killers. They're the modern Nazis for us. Now, this channel is not for kids. If you're a kid, you're completely out of touch of what's going on, don't worry. Basically, what's going on is there's some evil, bad, masked people going out there, arresting people for no reason and touching them and kidnapping their children and taking all their kids away and ripping apart couples and married people away from each other, right? And every single famous person that I know they're just like pinging everybody that they know close by them, and they're saying F this, F that. While this is happening, YouTube and TikTok is going underneath breakdowns, right? Ellison under scrutiny. TikTok is down. TikTok, I repeat, TikTok is down. TikTok is not operating fully. Let me explain. It's not everywhere. Not all of TikTok is down. Lots of TikTok is down. So we also have an issue here, is that people have been reportedly telling me that TikTok's been recently trying to crack down on anti-ICE content and democratic content, right? So while TikTok has, randomly went down and then came back up and then went down, and people were, some people still were able to use TikTok, right? Still usable, but it was broken in a lot of different places. People weren't able to post things or reply to things or share things or, all those different things that you can do with TikTok. Dean Withers also reported this on his pages. And so, according to what I'm finding, is that TikTok's new owners, which I literally warned everybody about, are straight up right-wing propaganda ministers of this thing, right? They are extremist right-wing haters. They hate the left wing, right? They hate all of this. It's at this point, if you remember what I said on the channel, I repeatedly said that it's not just left versus right anymore. It's the poor versus the rich. It is the humans versus the inhumans. They're just people who have no more moral values. They have no ethic regulations, and they follow nothing. Larry Ellison and the Ellison family, I've even dissed them on this channel. I said, fuck the Ellisons. I said, for the Ellisons. They can go to Frau. I said that. And people agreed. And we have, this is like extraordinary what's going on with people saying F AI, F ICE, F Trump, F Christino, F the FBI, F these, F censorship, F age verification, F this, F the Proud Boys, F the Nazis. Like, people are straight up now going everywhere as much as possible to put a stop to this terror that's going around in our country. In my house page, there are just people making memes about the current figures who are trying to defend this entire thing, like Reses Desu, Chiver Reviews, Asmongold, Decoy Voice, Smuggleana, or Kirsch. And I did this Kirsch. It's on my other page. So we're gonna go to our other page, because currently right now Strat is getting crazy. And not only do we have that, we have Penguin Zero saying that he hates ICE as well. He hates that. And we still haven't received the Epstein files. The Epstein files haven't even returned yet. We still don't have full clarity on the Epstein files, right? That should have been dealt with, but then they had to get us reeled in on this thing against ICE, right? We have that try that's going on. And for those that are saying F ICE, I support you. Repost it. Please, 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 please. Repost everything about this. While the global censorship war is going on, we have the entire civil parts of the United States going against the uncivil parts of the United States. Just famous people left and right, which I did happen to share, is that Ariana Grande and Mark Ruffalo also hate ICE. Billie Eilish also hates ICE. Like, lots of the famous people you could possibly know hate ICE. We have Green Day. Green Day says they hate ICE. Like, even the Murphys, the band from like Murphys, they also hate ICE. There's every single person you can think of, whoa, that's violent, are doing this. And there are people who are stepping down from even their jobs. Look at this. This is insane. There are people who are stepping down from their company, from the company that they work, that they are sponsored by, because of Ref Says Desu's fault. Because of what he's doing. And I'm going to follow Miss Lala. I forgot to do that. I followed her on my other account. I didn't follow her on this account. Because of what he's doing, people that were associated with the company Advanced EG said, F ICE, F this. I'm not working in this, getting sponsored by this company ever again, because this company is simply not doing anything with Ref. Like, Ref Says Desu should have been seen as brand damage. Like, he is damaging the image of every single person he's friends with. Tectone is not helping. Asmongold is not helping. I dissed Asmongold on this channel. I did. I dissed Asmongold on this channel. And every singular indie VTuber that I'm trying to get in, the contact with, they're also saying F ICE. Every singular person, even outside, Baby No Money also said his thing. He said he hates ICE. All of this is going down. While TikTok goes down, people protest against YouTube, the global censorship war goes down, the drama between all these content creators is going on, the global censorship war, like I said, global censorship war, it's not even blue versus red, it's just poor versus the rich and civil against the uncivil. And we have the TikTok acquisition and the shutdown on TikTok, and it just came back up, but so you all know, TikTok, like Instagram Reels are still up, it's just partially in trouble right now. And they're trying to cloak our message, while we still focus on Honey, and we still report on the news around Alex Petty and Renee Good, Nicole Good, right? This is a sign that people are doing things right now at the most, at the highest of what's going on. As history is changing, and I was part of this. Look, I don't want to hear anybody ever say that, oh, I was never part of this. Don't. Don't. Elon Musk, Donald Trump's administration should be investigated, should be prosecuted, should be put behind bars. Impeach Christie Nome. Remove Stephen Miller. Alright? Take Donald Trump out of there. Unless he gets sick and dies from sickness before he can finish his term or something. But if he, we don't want him staying in as president. Vote in every singular Democrat that right now. Every strong Democrat we have possible to get these people out of office. We need to get them as fast as possible out of office. Vote. We have midterms this year. We have it this year. If you use your vote right now, we can change it. We can defund ICE. We can take out ICE, destroy their budget, destroy everything that they have been doing so far to literally terrorize the people of the United States. All these people from even people from out of the United States, they're also saying, hey, F ICE as well. I wish I don't live there, but they certainly don't like what's going on in the United States. We need to pass the message that it's not the people of the United States who are, the people of the United States aren't in agreement with what's going on. This has never been a normal thing. This is only a thing that happened this year and the previous year. And we're starting off to a really rocky start. That's all I have to say. Stay safe. Protest peacefully. Know your rights. Know everything you have to, right? Don't do anything foolish. Say what you have to do. Get in contact with people that you care about. Inform them. We are in a very unprecedented time. Things are uncertain. Violence is up on the highest possible. And people are questioning everything that they do. Nobody is safe from news like this. Nobody is. And right now, all we could want and what we can do as people is to support things like what Miss Lala is doing here. I don't want to hear anybody say backlash. Oh, it's backlash. Oh, this is something that's controversial. It's not a controversial opinion. It is not a radical idea to give healthcare to people. It is not radical to treat people like human normal beings. It is not radical to get thugs off the streets and take them out of here. Alright? I don't want to hear, oh, it's a controversial. No, it's not. It should be a simple, forward opinion that you can take that should be fact. It is fact. Alright? What is going on in the United States is horrible. I don't want to hear somebody say, oh, it's backlash. This might be controversial, might cancel them. It's not a radical idea to hate ICE. ICE hasn't even been around for too long. You gotta understand that. They have a history. And for Palantir and Peter Thiel and the Ellisons who are doing this, with Paramount and trying to buy Warner Bros. Fuck off. That's all I have to say. Stay safe out there.